Two-time Olympian and 2008 silver medalist Peter Hudnut built a decade-long career with Team USA through remarkable resilience despite numerous injuries. A Washington, D.C. native who grew up in Los Angeles, Hudnut discovered water polo at Harvard-Westlake and later helped Stanford win 2 NCAA championships. After overcoming a broken vertebra and back surgery, he helped the U.S. qualify for the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where the team made a stunning run to the podium, the country's first Olympic medal in 20 years. Hudnut later returned to compete in the 2012 London Olympics and also played professionally in Spain and Italy, as well as domestically with the USA Water Polo Club and the New York Athletic Club.
It was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, and we're trying to get kids hooked on water polo. And he bought in, and I noticed at how intense he was at playing and how he was always looking for something else. Can you help me with my passing? Can you help me with my 2-meter defense or my shooting? And he was a great student of the game.
Peter was a great player when he's, at such a young age. And so right away we knew how good he was. A, he was bigger than everyone. B, he was meaner than everyone. And C, he was one of those centers who could shoot from outside. He had this hezzy that he'd throw, and he was just always willing to learn. And I think that's really why he was able to change from a center to the most valuable player in the 2008 Olympics for us as a defender, because that's a position we needed, and he filled that role because of his ability to constantly change and adapt. But we knew right away that Peter was going to be a special player.
He went to Harvard-Westlake. I went to Long Beach Wilson, Rich Corso, Ricardo Azevedo. We used to train together all the time. I was, a little bit older. I was a senior. He was a freshman. He's one of the best teammates. Always checking in, always willing to go the extra mile. He's always been passionate about this sport. He's always been passionate about being the best teammate he could be.
High school player playing at Summer Nationals was impressive. Because not too many high school kids did that at that time. So you could see that great talent. And then, I saw it firsthand at Stanford and with the national team. Here's what impressed me the most about Peter. He was the best center in high school. He was the best center in college his last 2 years for sure. He goes on to play on the national team and changes positions because they need him to defend instead of set. And that's what sets him apart, as just being a team first player. That right there, it's just like, that's a guy that embraced the physical aspect of the game. And it's my type of player. I just love that.
I knew even when he was in high school, again, because of the relationship between Long Beach Wilson and Harvard-Westlake, you knew that he was a talent. Obviously, the things that he did at Stanford were quite special. And there was no secret that at some point he was going to have his impact on the international scene.
He brought excellence not only from the perspective of being a great player, but away from the pool, he's a great person.
They're all brothers to me. We all went through such life experiences. It is truly something I am incredibly grateful for.
If I had to choose 3 words to describe Peter, I'd probably choose grit, glue, and perseverance. Grit, because this is one of the toughest guys that I know in water polo. One of my favorite pictures is from Beijing, and it's in the preliminary round. We lost to Serbia. After the game, Peter was sitting on the side with duct tape above his eye where he had been cut in the game, and he asked the doctor just to tape him up. He was going back in. He's a tough dude. Perseverance. He definitely has overcome a lot of injuries. He's worked through a lot to get his body strong and to make the national team, make the Olympic team. He's a kid that perseveres and is very, very tough. And then glue, in 2008, we had a great team, but Peter, I think, was the glue guy. He kept the team together, kept it strong. He was that internal force that was really the heartbeat of the team, and he was pretty special.
Peter's your epitome of a perfect team player, because he would do whatever it took to help the teammates. He's not going to, shy away from pushing you to be the best that you can be, and not many people can do that.
People in the world, when you get close to certain things and your dreams get cut short, the easy thing to do is stop. And he made a commitment to coming back, and if he didn't come back, there's no way we get a silver medal in the Beijing Olympics. And when Peter sets goals, he finds a way. We can talk about his back injuries that set him out of the 2004 games, but he found a way to recover and get in the 2008 games. He's not the guy that's going to be in the scorebook for a bunch of goals, but he's the guy that does the little things that makes teams successful. And in 08, if we don't have Peter taking care of the middle of the pool, we don't have the results that we had.
We would talk about his injuries, but he would always find a way to try and put them aside. And if he could only give you 70%, he would give you 85%. He was that type of player. Anything he starts, he's going to finish. And he's going to do the best he possibly can. He's not going to make up excuses. He's going to give it his all. And once again, those are just unbelievable qualities.
Peter Hudnut, stitches on his face in the Serbian game. Got it sewed up.
He has great character. And it's not just about the intensity in his athleticism in the water, because he was at a very special level, not only in high school, but at Stanford and then with the national team and the Olympic team for that matter. But it's what he did away from the pool that I thought put him at another level. He has such great integrity and character.
I love you, Peter. You're literally, my best friend, and I've said it to you before, but I don't think everyone else has, and we all really truly appreciate what you did for us and the sacrifices you made. Again, knowing that you could have done whatever you wanted and to stick around and sacrifice your body and future to help us win that silver and to be a part of this team. We'll never forget that.
I would say that of all the guys that I've coached in USA Water Polo, Peter's one of my favorites. He's a great guy. He's a really good person. He's authentic. He's a hard worker. He's coachable.
If you think about, all of USA Water Polo, the history of it, there's maybe a handful of on the men's side that have won a couple championships at the college level and have a silver medal, and Peter's one of them. I mean, he's the real deal. He's a Hall of Famer.
Stanford's Peter Hudnut.
I just think, in team sports, sometimes those that do the little things get lost in translation. What I can say is Beijing doesn't happen without Peter Hudnut. Peter Hudnut doesn't arrive at Beijing without his trials and tribulations, injuries, and being cut. But U.S. Water Polo was put into a position because he stayed strong and because of the person he became for all of his teammates in 2008 and 2012. And that's why he's successful today. And so I'm so happy, and congratulations, Peter. This is so well deserved.